Hey everybody, it's me, Aggie. I had a little bit of an issue a moment ago, so sorry about that. Hopefully that we are really streaming right now. So it's me, Aggie. I'm Agnes Friedlander with The Painter's Journey and Agnes Friedlander Art Studio. Welcome. This is our Spring Floral Challenge. This is day one. I'm going to be presenting the class, kind of going over how the whole thing is going to work. And we're going to be handing out some prizes tonight. Yay! So hopefully some people will be coming in here, and let me know if you can hear me. Oh, the tech stuff is fun. Okay, now I see people coming in. Hello, hello. I had a comment up on the previous stream. How do I get back to that? Here it is. Hello, Shelly. Shelly is my partner in crime. No, Shelly's my partner in the Painter's Journey. She is the other fabulous instructor. And we are just so excited tonight. Shelly's going to be backing me up in the comments. She's going to be announcing when it's time for me to pull some names, some winners for the prizes that we're going to be handing out tonight. So, hi, Latrice. Hello, Facebook user. Sometimes I can't see your name because of the whole permission thing between StreamYard and Facebook, but you know, that's okay. Hello, hello. Hi, Lori. Another Facebook user. Yes, you can hear me. That's always a bonus. Oh, we've got so many great people here tonight. Hi, Tanya. Hi, Joanne from Pittsburgh. How you doing tonight? Yes, she's the backup singer. Hey, Christy. Christy was sharing with me a progress photo. She showed me her color mixes, and she showed me her first layers of paint. I'm like, yes, I love seeing that. I love, love, love seeing it. Tammy is in the house. Deb is in the house. Hello, hello, everybody. Super excited. Yes, yes, yes. Okay, so first things first, I want to just go through some housekeeping on how this class, this challenge is going to work. Hi, hi, hi. It's a little bit different. This is unique, as you can see with my little banner along the bottom that I made. The Spring Floral Challenge videos are available through April 14th, and then they go away. Now, if you're a member, you'll still have access through our YouTube videos, okay? You will have the links to the YouTube videos, no problem. Cindy, yes, I can see your name. Hello, hello. And hello, Susan from New Orleans. Yay, hello, hello. So I want you to keep that in mind. You've got 2 weeks to do this, okay? Now, don't feel like, oh gosh, you know, you can download the photos. You can have those to look at forever if you download them, the PDFs, and I'm going to show you where all the stuff is and how to get at it and all the good things, okay? That's what we're going to do tonight in this intro. But I did want to point out to you that the videos are only going to be in this group through April 14th, and then they're going to go away, and this group is going to be archived. This is the first time I'm doing a class like this, so I want to make sure I get that point across to you. I don't want anyone to feel like, oh, wait a minute, I didn't know that they were going away. Okay, so that's the main thing. The other thing, let's see. Let's just talk about how to navigate around. If this is your first time, I'm getting tongue-tied. I'm so excited. If this is your first time doing a Facebook group class, I'm going to share my screen and just show you where all the things are. Somebody told me the other day that guides are going away. I don't think so. I think that if you're not seeing guides on your device, you might need to, hopefully if you have a laptop or an iPad, try a different device. And also what I've noticed sometimes when I'm on my phone, I've noticed that sometimes, so let me just show you. Let me go into the Facebook group on my phone and show you something really quick. Sometimes they're there and sometimes they're not. It's kind of weird, but every other time they are there. Does that make sense? So I'm just going to show you. I think I did show this in a video already, but I'm just going to show you right now. Hopefully I can get this to show. My internet's a little slow. We got more people coming in. Oh my goodness. I've got so many people watching. This is like a first. I'm nervous. No, I'm not. Hi, Linda. Hi, Terry. And greetings to new members. Yes. And hi, Dolores. Hello, hello. Oh, wait, did I do Dolores? Where'd she go? Here she is. Hi, Becky from Louisiana. Hello, hello. Okay, so I can't pull this up on here. But you know how when you're on your phone and you're inside of a Facebook group, they call it the hamburger, the 3 lines in the top right corner on an iPhone. If you click on those 3 lines, it gives you a pull down menu. One of the things should be guides. If it's not there, go out of that and then go back in again, click on the hamburger again, and it'll be there. That's what's happening. That has happened with me a few times. But not to worry. If you can't see it that way, you can get at the PDFs another way. So I'm going to show you that right now, okay? Hi, Amy Meal Wright. Hello, hello. Okay, let me share my screen really quick with you. And I'm going to take you right into the Spring Floral group. So here we are in the Spring Floral group. Hopefully you can see this. And I don't know why I can't pull it up on my phone. That's annoying when that happens. Let me just try one more time. I'm getting the spinning. Hopefully you're seeing. Let me click back on StreamYard and see. Are you guys? Oh yeah, you're seeing it. Okay, good. Let me take down the Amy Mealwright is watching. Hi, everyone from Wisconsin, from Maryland, from Emerald Isle, North Carolina. Ooh, baby. It just sounds so nice all the time. Emerald Isle, doesn't it? I'm in Wisconsin too, so welcome everyone. Okay, let me just show you around the group, just in case you didn't know, just show you around a little bit. So, okay, when we are in the guides, when you first come into the group, you're in the main feed that everybody can post into. Shelly and I, when we're posting content into our classes, we post it and then we attach it to a guide. So for you to access the class content only, you would click on the guides. So let me just show you where that is. I have to go back over here. So right here at the top, it says discussion, guides, featured, members, blah, blah, blah. You click on guides and it takes you right into guide mode. The first guide has a lot of different PDFs that you can download. It's got the tracer, it's got the PDF workbook, the color mixing worksheet, which I want you to print out and practice your color mixes. It's got all that good stuff in there. Now, if you can't get at it this way for whatever reason, you can also go all the way to the right. There's a files tab. You can click on that and you should see, I don't know if it's showing you this right now, but you'll see a whole list of PDFs. And don't be intimidated by PDF. What is that? It's just it's a document that I put in here. And if you have Acrobat Reader, you can click it and open it up. And most people have it by now. It's a free thing. You can Google how to download it. If you don't have it, you should get it. It's a great little free app. And so that's that. That's how you would get to the documents that I've shared. Okay. You can save them to your phone. You have to kind of hold your finger on them, and then it'll give you the option. Okay, what do you want to do with this? You look for the rectangle with the arrow, and you can either print it or put it somewhere. Okay. So hopefully that makes sense. Any questions on that? If you have any questions, by the way, if you're watching on replay later, type in the comments, would you, for me, please? Type in replay and let us know where you're watching from or what's happening. Okay. I have been wanting to learn to use resin over paintings with embellishments for years. This is even better since I've nipped glass and made glass mosaics in the past. Now I can learn how to use it all in one. Oh, you're very welcome, Joanne. I mean, and I think it's an incredible deal. We had it on special for a crazy $20 for the early bird price. Right now, we've put it back on the normal price of what a typical class is in our membership. We sell our classes individually, and we also, if you want to join our membership, you have access to all of our classes for only $47 a month. You can also, there's another little banner I can show you. You can also sign up for the annual plan. A lot of people take advantage of this because it is the very best option price-wise, because you get 2 months free. So you can join monthly, cancel anytime. You can join annually and save 2 months. So just FYI, just to let you know. And we are doing this, incredibly value-packed class for you to see what our classes are like, because we want you to join us. We want you to come hang out with all of us glass and resin ladies. We're all glass hunters now. So, okay, what else do I want to show you in here? Oh, I want to go back into the guides. I want to show you guide 2 is the supplies. So I did not create a supply list. Instead, what I thought would be better is every supply that I could think of that you really need for this class. A lot of things are optional. Start with what you have. Don't feel like you have to run out and buy all the things. You really don't. I would rather see you get started with what you've got. But there's all kinds of fabulous supplies listed in here with the link to purchase. I don't make any money off of that. I just figured it would be easier. A lot of people just don't want to run around to all the stores. You can just order a lot of this stuff on Amazon and, get going. So the supplies are in guide 2. And then I want you to check out guide 3. So I've talked about this a few times in the videos. The videos are down a little bit lower. I think they're guide 4 or something like that. Yeah, the videos are in guide 4. But before you jump to guide 4, I want you to this is the main thing I want you to get out of this. If you get nothing else, the thing that I see missing from most paintings is that there's a lack of focal point. There's just not a strong focal point. And one of the things what we're teaching you is to use saturated color on the focal area. Pick something. Pick a flower to be the main one, and the other ones should be less saturated. So we're going to teach you how to desaturate colors. It's a subtle little thing. It's not a lot. But that little bit of color mixing makes all the difference. And it's such a simple key thing. So that's the main thing I want you to get out of this, is that you can make an incredible difference in the way your paintings look just by doing this one thing. Okay. So be sure to check out guide 3 and really look at all the stuff that I put in there for you. A lot of thought went into that. I think you're going to get a lot out of it. Okay. I also made this what to paint first guide, so that in case it feels overwhelming, print this out. And this is like your roadmap of how to get started. The what to paint first printout PDF. Okay. Then we go into guide 4, which is the videos. There's an intro video. I'd love for you to watch that. A lot of great information packed into this video. And I also show you in the next video how to download and print the tracer. Follow us on YouTube, by the way. We would love for you to follow us on YouTube. There's the link. And another video on supplies. I go into detail about supplies and start to talk about color mixing. And let's see, there's a lot of comments on that. And then we've got the getting started, how to trace the design. I mean, I really am showing you every single step, every single little thing. This past weekend, I actually started recording the painting videos, and they are already in here for you. So you can literally start painting tonight if you wanted to. We're going to paint the background first. That's in this video right here. And then you're going to, let's see, what's next? Starting the painting. This is actually how you're literally going to start painting it. That other one that I showed you a second ago, the background first, is basically how we prep our substrate and put in a ground layer of paint. And then I think the last, so there's 3 videos about the painting. And then the last one is painting the flowers. Where is that? Painting the flowers. There it is. And I wound up with it. Here it is. So this is where I am at with it right now. And I'm going to stop sharing my screen and go full screen so you can see this a little bit better. Hopefully that all made sense, that quick little tour around. Did that help? Hello, hello. Denise is in the house. It's so addictive. It is. It really is. It's so much fun, glass and resin art. I'm telling you, nothing has brought me as much joy art-wise as glass and resin art. I just love it. And I really do think that if you're adding glass embellishments on top of a painting, whew, you're untouchable. I mean, it is just so, so beautiful. Right, my ladies? So anyway, this is where it's at. And I did make some tweaks off camera. And you're going to wind up doing that too. Just don't overwork it. When you get your flowers painted in, I want you to step away from it for a day. Right, Shelly? Shelly and I talk about this all the time. Just step away from it. You need to, get your eyes off of it and look at something else. Come back to it, either a couple hours later or the next day or something like that. Look at it in different lighting too. Sometimes I'll hold it up to a mirror and something will really stick out. I'm like, oh, I need to fix that. Or I'll take a picture of it and turn it grayscale. And that can help me see things that I need to fix, but remember, it doesn't have to be like ultra perfect because we're going to add glass embellishments to it. Okay. So let me put this back over on my shelf. Gosh, let's see. So let me first go through, does anybody have any questions about acrylic paints and brushes and supplies and things like that? Is anybody feeling like lost? Please don't be shy. If you're like, oh gosh, I don't even know where to start or something like that. Please throw it in the comments. Tell me what the thing is and we will all help you. Shelly says, I love spending a little time with my pieces and my husband makes fun of me. Yeah, I mean, we're kind of lost in thought about it until we get it figured out, right? And sometimes if I can't, I don't always have it figured out either. And so Shelly is my buddy that I can send her a picture of it. Oh, thank you. I do have the little filter on that says, who's saying that I look fantastic? Thank you. I have a little filter on that kind of softens the wrinkles. It's all smoke and mirrors, my friends. And I trimmed my hair just ever so slightly. I noticed I had raggedy hair bottom. That doesn't sound too good. Anyway. So let's talk about, hey, Tammy, let's talk about supplies. I don't want you to feel like you have to get the golden fluid acrylics. I've got them all laying on the table there. You start with what paints you have. And if you don't have professional grade, that's okay. But I will say, my friends, and these ladies can attest to it, if you upgrade even just a couple of your pigments, like your pink, get yourself a professional grade of magenta, quinacridone magenta or primary magenta. Oh my God, you're going to see a huge, huge difference. Okay. My husband is a big fan, but he doesn't know how to talk about it. That's why I love you guys professional. Yes. Isn't that true? I don't even show my husband my art for like critique anymore because he doesn't get it at all. I mean, I love him. He's my #1 supporter. I wouldn't be able to do what I'm doing if he weren't totally on board with it. When I said, let's move up to Wisconsin and let's build a house up there where I can have the studio that I've always dreamed of. He's like, okay, honey, let's do it. And I'm living that dream now, but it's taken my whole life to get to this point, and I'm very, very grateful for it. I wish I'd put a bathroom in down here, but that's another story. So, okay. I don't have a clue as to what brushes to buy. I'm a complete newbie. Okay, good. Great, great. Um, I am going to be giving away one of the prizes tonight is a set of brushes. So this is a good example. So first of all, with acrylic painting, you want to use synthetic acrylic brushes. They're called synthetic. They're not made from hair. You want the synthetic. You want the brushes that say that they are for acrylic paint because they're a little bit stiffer and they're going to handle the acrylic. You know, acrylic is a polymer plastic and you need the sturdiness of an acrylic brush. So always get the synthetics, and really all you need to get is a couple of what are called rounds. Let me grab a couple brushes. So the rounds are exactly like it sounds. They make round. They're round. Let me grab a couple. So, you know, round, this is a round. I call this a beefy round. It is a size 8. And the problem with paintbrush manufacturers is it's kind of like almost like pants, ladies' pants. You know, this company says a size 10 is this, and this company says a size 10 is that. They're slightly different. But, you know, this gives you a rough idea of what I mean by this is the size that I used for a lot of the C strokes in my painting. This is approximately the size, like a size 8. Maybe in another company, it might be a size 6. Hello, hello. So something like this, you know. And this is also a round brush. So what I'm saying is get yourself a couple of round brushes. And I did share in the guide too, I did share artistpaintbrush.com. These brushes are about $2.75 a piece. They're really a great price, and they not this one. This one was from Dick Blick on sale. I got a long time ago, but this one, the Royal Soft Grip, are I'm getting hot. The Royal Soft Grip are the ones that maybe I should open the window that are at Artist Paintbrush that I recommend, and I shared the link in the supplies. So you need a few round brushes, and you need a couple of flat brushes. So this is a 1/2 inch flat. And I also recommend a 3/4 inch flat. That's honestly maybe the only other size might be like a little smaller than the 1/2 inch, so that it's like maybe 3/16 of an inch. Not all companies call it 3/16 or 1/4 or 1/2. Sometimes they give it a number, but if it looks like it's approximately 3/16 and they call it a 4, then get that. And really, this is mainly what you need is flats and rounds. And I did use a short liner, and I shared the link for it in the guide to supplies. This is a longer liner. I like this really short liner. I have it over on the other table. Liner brush is going to help you out when we're going to draw the outlines onto our substrate. Okay, Shelly says a really great thing that I didn't think to say. Thank you, Shelly. Don't feel like you have to get super expensive brushes. No, you really, really don't. Get a few to start and then experiment with a few different brushes to see what you love. It really is personal taste. It really, truly is. You don't have to get long handles either. I find them a little bit annoying, but some people like them. The idea behind the long handle brushes is that it makes you get further back. You know, if I'm painting over, it makes you get further back because it's such a long handle. But a lot of people, I see people using long handle brushes and they're using them like this, and you got the long handle sticking up. So, you know, I like short handle, but that's just my personal thing. There's no right or wrong. You know what I mean? Okay, here's Joanne saying, I have vacation planned in about 9 days, so I'm trying to keep up and get this done. I want to start cutting my glass to have it ready, but am not sure how thick is too thick. Does it have to be shallow enough to be completely buried in the resin? That's a great question. We're going to be doing glass tomorrow night, but let me just quickly answer. No, you can't bury all the glass under the resin because the resin is generally going to be around 1/8 of an inch thick. And our glass pieces are pretty wide, some of them. If you really look at this, you know what I mean? these pieces of glass are sticking up quite a bit. Does that help to see that? I love making it really, really dimensional. I think you can see it now. So yeah. But great question. We're going to talk about glass tomorrow, and I'm going to actually cut glass live with you. I'm going to show you all different kinds of glass and how to do it and how to layer it. Okay. All right. Any other questions about supplies? This is really good. I'm glad you guys are asking questions. And Shelley says, Joanne, we love the dimension of the glass. The resin will work its magic. It really does. The resin pulls it all together. Sometimes it looks a little disconnected when we're putting the glass on there. and we've even, a lot of us, we one of the cool things about our membership is that we've got this exclusive messenger chat group. So sometimes we'll share photos on the fly and, like, hey, is this looking okay? Why does this look funny to me? Once in a while, a piece will look odd as we're putting the glass on there. And it's like, I don't know, is the resin going to pull this together? And it's like, yeah, it really will. Don't worry. Just keep going. Oh, okay. Can you explain GAC 100 for me? Yes, Latrice, that's a great question. So for the most part, this substrate that we're using, you don't really have to get something like a GAC 100. So GAC 100 is a, let me go grab it. It's this product right here by Golden, and it says that it's an acrylic primer and extender. So, oh, you know what? Maybe we should do a prize right now. That's a great idea. Okay, so hold on. I'm going to answer that question in just a bit. So excited. Let's do our first prize. Okay. Let me set this down. All right, so what I did is I asked everybody to, share. I asked everybody, I have all the names in here. I got a lot of people that shared about our Spring Floral Challenge. And thank you so much, ladies. It really helps us so much. We had, what was it like? I think around 50 new people or 40 new people sign up. So it's so amazing. I know, I recognize that box, right? Every time I get a shipment, it says 4L on it. That must be something that the post office does. So lots of new signups, which is fabulous. And I can't thank you guys enough. Everybody that signed up for the class is automatically entered. Your name is in here. But if you also shared about the class, you were entered every time you shared. Just let me know every time that you did it, and I added your name in here. And you can still continue to share. People can still continue to sign up. As a matter of fact, if you wanted to share the post on either my personal page or my business page. So my personal page is Agnes Friedlander. My business page, Agnes Friedlander Studio. We don't have a Painter's Journey page, but you could go to either one of those. Agnes Friedlander Art Studio, is it? I think. Wait. Yeah, I think it's Agnes Friedlander Art Studio on Facebook. And you can share that post that I posted and let me know that you did that. Just message me in the group here and I will enter your name in again for tomorrow. The other thing I want to say is when we pull your, whoever wins, I'm going to give away 3 prizes tonight. So whoever wins, we want you to collect your prize, go to our website and email us your shipping address. Okay. You have until tomorrow morning only. Okay. You have to do it tonight. That way we know you watched the live. You have until tomorrow morning, let's say 8 a.m. If you do not claim your prize, and you'd be surprised, I've been doing this for years. You would be surprised how many people don't claim their prize. So anybody who doesn't claim their prize, it's going to get rolled over and we'll just give away more prizes tomorrow night and the next night and the next night. And if there's still an accumulation, we're going to give them all away on Friday night. And I even have 2 kits of resin, 2 sets of resin from Art Resin, who sponsored us. Isn't that fabulous? So let me just show you so that you know I'm not, fibbing you. Look at all the names in there, all kinds of names in there. So I'm going to draw the first one, right? And I'm not going to look. I'm not cheating. All right, here I got one. Let's see who it is. Lori Olson. Lori Olson is the winner. Yay. So Lori Olson, if you are watching, and I think you are, please just email us at the Painter's Journey saying, hey, I won. And this is what you are winning. You are winning this set of brushes. Isn't that fabulous? So Lori Olson, let me write that down. Better keep track of this, right? So this is day 1. Brushes, Lori Olson. Okay. So we'll do another prize whenever Shelly decides, okay? So stick around. We've got 2 more prizes that we're giving away tonight, okay, friends? All right, what next? Oh, I know. We were going to talk about GAC 100. Yes, congratulations, Lori. And this is a nice set of brushes, I got to say. Okay, so can you explain this? Okay, there's like 3 different ways you can use this. Oh, thank you so much, Shelly. So let me post what Shelly said. Shelly, you're so good. So this is how we're going to announce the names of the winners, and we want you to email us your contact info at our website. Just go to thepaintersjourney.com, and there's that contact button in the upper corner. Click on that and just send us a message. Real easy peasy. Okay. So Lori, you're the winner. You're going to need to do that. There you go. Yes. Thank you, Shelly. Okay. So GAC 100, you can use it to seal wood. I don't think it's really necessary for something like this. What my understanding is that there are oils and things called tannins in more, I don't know what kind of woods, Shelly, would you say? What kind of wood? Maybe more the wood that you get at Home Depot. It's not as finished and processed as this. That kind of wood really would need this, because if there's tannins that could seep through your paint later on, this is going to be a barrier. It's going to prevent anything from inside the wood seeping through your paint layer. That's what this sealer does. So it's a really good sealer. It's like a blocker, okay? So it helps to block the tannins and oils from the wood, and it also seals the wood down. Since we're going to be resining these pieces, we do want something to kind of fill in the grain and kind of decrease the porosity of the surface of the wood so that there's less bubbles coming up into our resin. You always want to do that. And Art Resin talks about that a lot on their website. You don't necessarily have to use this or really any acrylic sealer. You could even just use paint, believe it or not, paint, because paint is a polymer also. Paint does the same thing. It'll help seal the wood, but I would do 2 coats. I like to use white sealing paint, just the cheap stuff, and I do 2 coats. I sand it in between. Let that cure for a day or 2 before you actually do anything with it, if you can. So that's what I do. The other way you can use this is like, let's say you're about to paint one of these flowers. You could paint a little bit of this onto one of the flowers so that it's kind of wet, and it'll help extend the open time. Open means how long your acrylics are still like blendable and wet. It'll give you more time to actually blend. You'll keep your acrylic paint wet a little bit longer. You can either put it on the substrate or mix it into your color pile mixture, which I demonstrated in my color mixing that I just did in the videos for the painting videos. You'll see me doing that. Okay, does that answer your question? I hope I did. I hope I said that okay. Yeah, the white sealing paint, I get the really cheap stuff. I buy a quart of it. What brand do we get, Shelly, again? I think it's Glidden. And I think I shared that in the supplies also. You can use a larger soft brush for that. And when you paint it on, you can paint it on in different directions. You can even use a bristle brush to get a little more texture kind of showing through. Sometimes that's kind of nice. Okay, so yes, it is glidden. All right, any other questions, my friends? We're doing so good here. We got 2 more prizes to give away. Okay, so a lot of you really may not have professional grade paints. I don't want you to feel bad if you don't have it. That's totally okay. Shelly and I are different in what we like using, and I think that's great. Nobody's right, nobody's wrong. Shelly prefers Shelly prefers heavy body paint, and I used to use heavy body paint all the time. I love it, but I really fell in love with fluid paints. So that's what I use now, but I still have tons and tons of tubes of paint, So either one is fine. If all you have is craft paint, it's time to upgrade, friends. We want you to upgrade. Start slow. Get yourself a really nice Hansa yellow. Get yourself a really nice Pyrrole red or Naphthol red in a student grade or professional grade. You are going to be shocked at the difference. You're going to love it. Okay, I sealed my panel with the GAC 100. Good. And I put a few thin coats of gesso, but I do not like the finish for the frame. That's a good point. Will it be too hard to paint the frame after I'm all done? Yeah, you don't want to paint it after. Or should I find something to paint the frame now? Yeah, you know what I did? Shelly says, I want to win brushes. I love brushes. Shelly, I'll send you more brushes. You know what I did? I just had my upstairs of my house painted, so I've got the Sherwin-Williams bright white trim paint. That's what I painted on the edge of it. And I don't know if you can tell, but that's what I painted on it. Now, I will say, I'm going to show you one of the flaws of this piece, which you never want to do that with a client. But I did get a little bit of, I don't know what, see this on the inside edge? When I peeled my tape off, it lifted off some of the paint. Now so that's why I say you want to give it, if you paint this white, give it 2 days to really dry and really kind of start curing before you tape it. So if you look at my videos and when I'm talking about how to do all this, you want to tape. Really, the first thing you should do is when you're prepping the substrate is to do the sealer or the paint, whatever it is you're doing on this whole part and also on the frame, right? Then paint the frame with a shiny gloss enamel or whatever it is you're going to paint it. Paint the frame, let it dry. I mean, it needs to really be dry, bone dry, so that you can tape, because you have to tape over it. We don't want to, unless you're using black, I suppose. Since mine is white, I didn't want to get paint on it. So I had to tape it. Does that make sense? What about white wood stain for the border? Now, Shelly is the stain person, so Shelly could tell you about that, but you could stain it. So Shelly, maybe you could answer that question. If they stain it, should they then use the GAC 100 on top of that, or I don't know. Actually, you could probably just stain it, let it dry, and tape it, and it'd probably be great. I have that Sherwin-Williams paint. I'll try that. Yeah, it might delay you a day or two, but I didn't paint the white on the inside of the frame. I only painted it on the top and the outside, if that helps. Okay. Can you put polyacrylic over white paint and then when that dries, tape it? Yes, you can. Although, okay, the polyacrylic to make it shiny. Yeah, you can do that. But again, I don't know how long you really, really need so that it's like really dry so that the tape won't affect it. I didn't even see a question from Adriana. Oh, well, Adriana asked about the stain. Okay, stain should work. White stain would be a bit translucent, but give it plenty of time to dry. it will remain wet in the corners of the frame for a while. Yeah, Shelley, how long do you let something like that dry? You have to give it at least a day, right? Is 2 days too long? As I say, I'm not the expert on stains. Oh, I see. I couldn't see your name, Adriana. Sorry about that. Great questions. What else? What other questions do you guys have? Now, tomorrow night, I'm going to come live again. And we're going to talk about glass. We're going to talk about the tools, safety, how to cut the glass, how to layer it. Okay. So be ready with your questions for that. Can you use the other side of the substrate and not have a frame? Yes, you certainly can, of course. If you're going to do it that way, you're going to need riser cups when you go to resin it. You're going to need to lift it up off your table. You're going to want to have a level work surface. Make sure it's level. Use an actual level, and you can get them at Dollar Tree. We're going to do more prizes? Okay. Let me come back to that. Another prize. All right. Another prize drawing. This one will be, look at what I got here. I got this bag of golden fluid acrylic sample items. Ooh, it's nice. So I'm going to be giving away that tonight. All right, here we go. Shake it up. Ow, my shoulder. Let me dig deeper. Does anybody remember Bozo Circus and the giant, I don't know what that thing was called. Glenna Hagee. Glenna Hagee. Yay! Okay, so Glenna Hagee, are you here? I think she's actually taking a Hebrew class. I think she told me that. So the golden paints. Glenna Hagee. Okay. Yay! So Glenna, I hope you see this. I hope that you claim your prize before 8 a.m. tomorrow, or else it's going to go to somebody else. Okay, back to what I was saying. What was I saying? Oh my God. What was I saying? Let me get a sip of something here. Oh my goodness, my brain. What was I just saying? Do I need green colored glass because I haven't found any? How about wine bottles? Oh, I didn't put the right comment up. How about wine bottles? And wine bottles are always green, and they look great for these kind of leaves. You could try, I mean, we're not really supposed to talk about glass time. Yeah, Bozo the Clown. Yeah, remember the big wheel they'd spin and they'd pull something out of there, right? They'd pull a name out or something. I don't remember what it was. Yes, I lived right across the street from my grade school. So I was able to watch Bozo Circus every day at lunchtime. Almost the whole thing. It only took me like 5 minutes to get back to school. Okay. Wait, I can hide this. Yes, congratulations, Glenna. Thank you, Shelley. So Glenna, be sure to email us to claim your prize. Otherwise, it goes back in the box for another person to win. Okay, so what was I saying? Does anybody remember? There was another question. I'm so sorry. I'm not remembering what it was. This is my brain. Yeah, a giant spinning basket for names. Yeah. So my husband and his sister both, they were on Bozo Circus 2 times. They were on there. I'm like, wow, you had a great childhood. Oh, I was talking about level. Okay, yes. Somebody was asking, I'm so sorry, I don't remember who it was. About turning the substrate over and using the front side. Yes, you can certainly do that. But you're going to want to have riser cups, any kind of like a wooden block or, solo cups, plastic cups 4 of them to lift this up off of your work table. Otherwise, when you pour the resin on, it could potentially drip over the sides and glue itself to the table. You don't want to do that. So what I would do if you want to use the front side is, prep this part, decide what you want to do with the edge. You could leave the edge. I wouldn't leave the edge raw wood. I would paint it or stain it. And then again, let it dry and then tape it. And when you tape it, you want to tape I like using the green frog tape or blue painter's tape, something like that. And get it right up to the very edge, and press it down really hard. Make sure it's securely taped along that edge and even at the little corners too. Tape it all the way around and get your risers out, and then you'll be good to go. So let me know if I answered that question okay. I hope I did. Oh, and also you can get a level at Harbor Freight or at, I don't know if you have a Harbor Freight by you, but they also have them at Dollar Tree. My Dollar Tree has them for $1 or $1.25. Oh, Cindy, yes. And pull it off before it completely cures. Yeah, which is about 14 hours later. Yes. So good. See, we got our sisters here. If we forget a little something, there's always a friend, a sister around to help you and remind you the little things you may have forgotten, which I just forgot. So now, and does anybody have any photos to share of progress? Has anybody started already? Comment if you have started. And if if you've got the courage, please share. Please share your progress. Share your prep. Show us what color you're making the frame edge of your substrate. Are you doing the top like she had just asked, or are you going to do it with the frame? Let us know. One of our members is going to do, she's going to do this giant, she's going to do it. I think she said she was going to have me do a tracer, and then she realized she could do the tracer. She enlarged it herself through posters.com, but she's going to do it I think she said 20 by 30, or she's going to do it really big. That's going to be awesome. I think it's Dana that's doing that. So Dana, I hope you show us later. Well, I don't know. This might be it. This might be all the questions. We'll give you a few more minutes. Hopefully we will be wrapping up by 8 o'clock. I promised that I would try. I didn't want to go longer than an hour on these. Tonight's a little bit longer because we talked about, navigating and all that stuff. Tomorrow night and each night should probably be much, much quicker, probably 30, 45 minutes. And then, the big prizes are coming towards the end of the week. If you don't know what the prizes are, I'm going to run through them really quick right now. I'm just going to show you really quick some of the fun stuff that we got in here. So we've got some kneaded erasers. We've got some of my scrubby soaps, and I wish you could smell this. These smell so fabulous. Okay, one more prize. Let's do it. I'm just showing you real quick what it smells so good. A couple of these I'm giving away, and this is really good for when you're tracing your design. I'm giving away some seed beads, and then I'm giving away some stir sticks, and I'm giving away 2 art resin kits. These are 2 16-ounce kits. Fabulous, fabulous prizes. And like I said, if you have to email us to claim your prize if you win. Otherwise, it goes back in and someone else might win it the next day. Okay, I'm going to do another prize. This time I'm giving away another set of brushes. I've got another set of brushes right here for the next winner. Let's see who we got. You need some art resin? Yeah. Now, you don't have to use art resin. Shelly loves KS resin. That's what she uses, the Ultra UV, I think. And this winner is Lisa Miller. Lisa Miller, you won the brushes. Yay. Okay, so Lisa, you need to contact us at the website. Let me write this down on the list. Contact us at thepaintersjourney.com. Claim your prize. I love giving away prizes. Yay. Congratulations, Lisa. Well, I think that's it, my friends. We've got just a couple more minutes. Let me know if you've got any questions. By the way, I think that if you are buying paints, it's cheaper to buy them either at Dick Blick, aka Blick's. I think it's called Blick now. I'm a distributor of these soaps. You can get those at, thanks for asking. I should have said that. Thank you so much for asking. I sell the soaps at my website, which is agnesfriedlander.com. I think I have 2 of them. What do I sell them for? I don't remember. Tammy, you just bought some. I don't even remember what I'm charging. But I have them in orange, lemon, and lavender. And the lavender is with olive oil, and that's my favorite. But they're all really, really wonderful. And they're really nice. The soap is integrated into the sponge, and it really gets the paint off your nails and off your hands. It's good for gardeners, artists, yeah, everybody loves it. So order some at my website, agnesfriedlander.com. Let me type that in too. I could probably super quickly even grab a link for you. Or if you want to message me and you want me to send you the direct link, I will do that. But let me see if I can find it real quick for you. I'm looking right now. The soaps. Where are they? So like here, I'll send you the orange. The link for the orange. Okay, where am I here? So there you go. Is it showing? I don't know. It's showing on YouTube. Anyway, agnesfriedlander.com. Is that Lisa Miller? Are you watching? Shelly Miller? No, it was Lisa Miller that won. I bought the Liquitex Basic Acrylic. Oh yeah, we're going to talk about paints a little bit. Yeah, Liquitex Basic Acrylic. Yes. It's better than craft paint. It really is. It's better than craft paint. So you're fine. I mean, Liquitex Basic are not quite as good as their student grade, which I think is just, what is it called again? The next grade up from that. I think it's called, I don't know if I have any over there anymore. Let me look really quick. The Liquitex Heavy Body is a little bit more pigmented and just a little bit better quality in general than the Liquitex Basics. But I used Liquitex Basics for years. They're fine. They're okay. They're good. But when you're ready to upgrade, if your budget allows, or if somebody's asking what you want for Christmas or your birthday, ask for like a magenta or a yellow. It's the reds and the yellows that the cheaper paints just don't do as well. So invest in like a Hansa yellow or a CAD yellow medium in a student grade or a professional grade. You'll see a huge difference. And I use gesso for my white because it's nice and strong. It's nice and it's got good coverage. Okay. It's hard to tell which. There you go. Okay. They had heavy body, but I didn't get that one. Yep, that's okay. Yeah, you can get it next time. Okay. Oh, I was going to say, if you're buying paints, they're more expensive at Michael's. And I mean, Hobby Lobby has sales. I think they still have the sales. It seems to keep changing what's going on with the pricing at Hobby Lobby. But honestly, I buy either at Blick's or at Jerry's Artorama. And yes, you do have to pay shipping. So I usually wait until I've got a few things to order, but I have found their prices to be better. I'm just saying, the retail shops, they kind of mark it up a little bit too much, in my opinion. So hope that helps. All right. It is almost 8 o'clock, my friends. Thank you so, so much for being here. So excited that you have joined us. I want you to get a lot out of this. I would say set aside some time each day to work on this class a little bit, and you will get a lot out of it. So thanks again. And can't wait to see what you do. Oh, wait, I see one more question. Is Hansa Yellow Opaque the same as Hansa Yellow Light? I don't think so. I think it's slightly different. I think it's more opaque. But great question. Yeah, great question. And Hansa Yellow Light is a really, I remember I took a class with an artist once that said that Hansa Yellow Light is really an essential color because it's so unique in the way that it can lighten other colors, because white's not the only color to use to lighten up a color. You can use Hansa Yellow Light. The problem with Hansa Yellow Light is it can go a little bit green, but it is a great color. This project is going to be so much fun. Thank you, Cindy. One of the Hansa Yellows is discontinued. Yeah, they seem to be doing that all the time. Great session tonight. Oh, thank you, Laura. Do the scrubbies work to clean up resin? That's such a good question. I wouldn't use it for that. The best thing to use to clean up resin, you can actually, and Art Resin talks about this on their website. You're on the right track because it's the grit that'll help kind of lift it off. You don't want to use isopropyl alcohol to clean resin off of your skin. Don't do that. It pushes it in. But if you have a salt scrub or a sugar scrub, the scrubbiness of the granules will help remove it. But really, you could use like a Dawn dish soap. You can use this stuff called Fast Orange. Let me grab this. I have it on my sink over here. So this is literally what Art Resin recommends that you get. And I bought this on Amazon. I don't remember how much it was, but I would get this. It's actually pretty nice. Because once you get resin on your skin, I just can't stand having resin on my skin. I hate it. So it's worth having this, But that's a great question, Terry. I'm glad you asked that. I have not been able to get the Hansa Yellow Opaque. Oh, really? Okay, then just get Hansa Yellow. If they have that, they should have that. Is one of the CAD yellows similar? Yes, it is. It really is. Bob Keffer, I only have the light one too. Okay, if you only have Hansa Yellow in a light, it's okay. But if you're painting more things like sunflowers and more things with yellow in them, you might want to get a medium. You're gonna see a huge difference if you get any yellow medium. It could be. I was even talking about this one. Hold on. Hold on. Sorry. Oh, I don't know where it is now. I don't know. In one of the videos, I had another yellow that helped me out quite a bit. I don't know where it is right now. Oh, here it is. This one's called Diary Light Yellow. And that's because I do a lot of sunflowers and, flowers in general. So it's up to you. If, if you're somebody that's a portrait painter would not necessarily need this. You know what I mean? It depends on what you're into painting. But this deeper, like yellow orange comes in so handy. It could be CAD yellow medium. It's just nice to have that option if you really do get into painting. If you're not really into painting that much, then you don't need it. So, it's a personal thing. Yes, I love CAD yellow medium too. That's a good one. Yeah, yeah, yeah. You'll see a big difference in color mixes between light and medium. That's true. It's really true. All right. Anything else, you guys? This is good. You wanted to keep going? I can hang out a little bit more. Okay, Amazon has the hands of yellow medium. Thank you for sharing that. Is that Barb saying that? Barb is such a good shopper. I bet you that's Barb. Okay. I'm putting stuff back. See, this is what happens when I go live. I wind up taking so many things out. It's like, oh my God, I got to put this stuff away. I need to put my stuff away. The other thing I like to do, well, this is very different from when you're doing resin. If you're only painting, did you know that if you put moisturizer on your hands, but don't be doing any resin or touching any glass, put moisturizer on your hands when you're going to paint and put it on your nails. And it makes it so much easier to get the paint off your skin. But on the other hand, if you're doing glass and resin, you do not want any moisturizer on your hands. You don't want to touch your face and then touch the glass because you're going to transfer the oils. And that makes the resin resist. So you don't want to do that. But we're going to talk about that on the resin night. So tomorrow night, oh, I didn't even talk about the schedule, did I? Tonight was, painting. Tomorrow night, Tuesday night, day 2, we're going to talk all about glass. Where to find glass, what kind of glass, and cutting the glass, okay? And then on Wednesday, we're going to talk all about resin. And then Thursday is kind of a catch-up day, kind of a day to just, if you've got additional questions, and we're going to basically focus on the one thing. We talk about composition a little bit more. And then Friday is going to be our big reveal. I can't remember to pull my hair back. How am I going to remember lotion? That's such a good point. I know. I made a checklist at one point, but I always forget to put the checklist up or look at the checklist. I don't have a lot of wall space to put stuff like that. Although now I do. I finally did get myself a little board where I could put up notes, but all right. Anything else, ladies? This was really fun. My face hurts from smiling so much. And I just had such a tremendous response from people about how pretty the piece is and how excited they are. And I just, Shelley and I are just so thrilled to welcome you here into our little community. And we hope that you will, take advantage of the opportunity to learn how to paint this and take it all the way through to the end. And you're going to be so happy with this piece. You're going to love it. You're going to be hooked. I'm telling you. Okay. Wait, there's a few more things here. Wow, the comments are coming in so fast. Will you show us on video how big and shapes of the glass? Yes, I'll do my best to show you all of that, Joanne. Yes, I really will. Oh, you're very welcome. Thank you. Thank you, Lori. It was a lot of work, but I love it. Yeah, it's called Fast Orange, the hand cleaner. Fast Orange. Yes, Fast Orange. Oh, I clicked the same one, didn't I? Good night, everyone. See you tomorrow. Good night, Laura. Thank you. You love my studio. Thank you. I love it too. You will love the journey. Great value for all the content. Thank you, Dolores. You're so sweet to say that. All right, my friends. Looks like that's about it. Thank you so much. Thank you, Joanne. All right, so we'll see you tomorrow night at 7 o'clock. Can't wait. And share any pictures. And remember, if you have any questions at all, we love your questions, but you got to tag us so that we see that somebody has a question in that group. We have a lot of different Facebook classrooms, and we don't necessarily know that you have a question unless you tag us, okay? So you got to tag us. So to tag me, you would just start typing Agnes, and to tag Shelley, Shelly, and it should fill in our name, and then you can type in your question. All right. Yes, yes, yes. Thank you, thank you. All right, friends. Have a good night. See you tomorrow.